It's Abbott in again, and this one's clipped nicely through mid-wicket by Jones. And that will run away for the first boundary of the morning. Jones off the mark with 4, as are Durham.
He's in. McKinney's driving slightly uppish, but no real chance for backward point. And I think anything that gets past a fielder today is going to race away for 4. That's a nice shot from Ben McKinney. That's all just timing. He's punched it. He's checked it right between. Here's Kelly. He's in. And the caught behind edge. The change of bowling has worked. Michael Jones looks at his outside edge accusingly. Ben Brown, who put one down a little bit earlier on.
And McKinney slaps that one away and has it carried to cover. It has. So he's picked up a wicket. And an excellent catch in the covers. Sees the end of McKinney. It's Nick Gubbins, the captain. Takes it low. And McKinney, after a promising start, goes for 24 around the wicket. And Lees drives beautifully through cover, point for 4. No need to run. Nothing finer than being able to hit the middle of the bat and just turn around and scratch your guard and start again. And this one's flicked by Lees and beats the man at mid-wicket and is running away up the hill. But that won't stop it from going away for 4 more. Morgan in again, and this one is swept, and this is going to be caught by the keeper. And it is caught. Do you know what it is? About 2 overs ago, I was going to say that that sweep shot is going to be really hard on this pitch with it just sticking and just sitting in the pitch. Kelly around the wicket, and this is fine and tucked away, and that will run away for 4. That will make Scotty Borthwick feel a lot better. Always nice to get that first boundary under your belt. Kelly in again. This one short and cut away beautifully by Ackermann. And he'll pick up 4. Wheel coming in again. And this one's short. And Ackermann says, you can keep that out in the crowd because that's gone for 6. Beautiful shot.
Felix Organ is in, and Ackermann is using his feet wonderfully. The Flamengo is out again. This time it's sailed over deep mid-wicket for 6.
But they're still in their hands.
Organ around the wicket to the right-handed Ackermann, who has played a lovely shot. It was just over pitch, and there's that almost hockey shot, cover drive that's gone all the way along the floor for a boundary.
And he's just done him in flight. That's a great shot.
Back-to-back boundaries, I think, from Ackermann. The fielder out there, Fletcher Middleton, is going to chase it. He's going to lose his cap in the chase. And
cover area, great shot.
Change of angle, comes over the wicket. They think about a single, half a mix-up. They hesitated in the middle. Scott Borthwick, is he going to have to go? Pulled away, just back of a length from Tom Prest. That is going to bring a boundary. Just waited on that one. Here's Eddie Jack. And delayed driving. That's a lovely shot. It's beaten the dive of the fielder at cover, and it's going to bring Deleda his first boundary of the innings. He moves, being impressive so far as Prest is in around the wicket. The off-spinner bowling to Colin Ackermann, who picks up a single, and with that 1 run, he reaches 50. So a warm round of applause goes around this well-populated, densely populated Roseworth Terrace. Colin Ackermann.
Abbott is in again, and Deleda's bowled back through the gate. Kyle Abbott picks up a big wicket. So Kelly to Mustard, and this is picked up. Wow. And he's hit it into the wind, but it has gone 1 bounce for 4. I was a little bit nervous there as that went up initially. And that's bowled him through the gate, and Kelly picks up another. And Coughlin again drives over mid-off, and that'll go 1 bounce for 4. Glorious shot from Coughlin, hitting on the up.
Here's Brad Wheel, and he's gone in the air, and Eklund is underneath it, and he takes the catch.
You know, effort, hard work.
Pulls that one away in front of square. Fielder out at deep square leg. That's a nice way to get off the mark. Jack around the wicket. All cut away in front of point. A diving effort by the man at backward point, Tom Prest, but it whistled past him.
I've got a chance of being in this game.
That's gone off the middle of the bat from Colin Ackermann. He barely seemed to hit it. It was attempted Yorker. It was a bit of a half volley. Abbott into Ackermann, and that's gone up, up and away. That is huge. That is going to plonk over the scoreboard into the trees. Wheel into Wagner. He's got a big hit in him. He's hit that one down the ground. It's really straight, and it's gone really straight and right over the boundary rope. Long on Fordy was in with half a chance for a second. Dom Kelly is a tall man, but it was too far to his right. And Wagner has tried to go long into the leg side, but there's a fielder steadying himself underneath it, and the catch is taken. Ackermann's got 88, but he's stuck at the other end. And it's a big swing, and it's gone up in the air, and Felix Organ is going to take the catch. George Drizzle. That's gone up in the air. That's exactly what you wanted from Colin Ackermann. It was in the slot. It's gone over the potting shed behind the sight screen. Ackermann on strike, 95. Gets one into the leg side. It'll probably just be a single. Daniel Hogg wants to come back for two, which means that Ackermann, I think, is going to be run out quite comfortably.
Himself, didn't he?
Yeah, Daniel Hogg, fair play to him, was prepared to come back. There was never two there, which is why I think Ackermann had settled for the single. Driven. That's a lovely shot from Fletcher Middleton all the way along the ground. Paul Coughlin can do nothing about that mid-off. First boundary.
The whole thing as well, isn't he?
Yeah, very much so.
Wow.
Lovely shot from Fletcher Middleton. Just over pitch from Wagner, who smashes his hands together in frustration. But that's a glorious shot. The caricature, not caricature, that's the wrong word. Wagner is in, and Gubbins is reaching. It's a slightly strange shot that's going to bring him four. It was almost like he'd leant in and then thought, I can hit this. So battered it into the ground. It's gone through cover. Gubbins has his first boundary.
You see your sides home.
Lovely shot. It's beating the fielder as well. Despairing dive. Oh, I think a little bit of disappointment from both fielder and bowler there.
When it just held its line that time, it was just a little bit fuller.
Pulled outside edge. It didn't get that where he wanted to get it, but it's flown away past that vacant slip area. You can see Scott Borthwick, who was stood.
Their timings are absolutely spot on.
Middleton gives himself some room. He just stepped away and he's bunted.
It was horrendous for the whole world.
That's the beauty. It's got him. Nick Gubbins just looks back and wanders off. Came around the wicket there, Paul Coughlin. A slight change of angle. It's an understatement. All edged and taken by Scott Borthwick. Has to go. Neil Wagner has his first wicket in Durham colours. There's a few siblings. There's Coughlin. Is in off the back foot. That's a lovely shot. 4 runs. Nice way for Tom Prest to get off the mark. 2 batters on 0 with Prest now.
There's Wagner in again. And this is edged and caught. It was up. I'm not sure if he's run his fingers over that one a little bit there. Later in again, and this one's run away, and it's run away fine of third man. And unfortunately, the coach's curse maybe this time rather than the commentator's curse. And there is a half volley, and that is put away beautifully by Albert for 4. Brings up his second boundary. He moves on to 8. Later in again. And Brown gets a little bit of width and puts his hands through that one and gets that away through point for 4.
60s are going to have to be enough.
Coughlin just over pitches. And it's not totally timed by Albert, but I think it's going to get enough on it, and it will run away for 4 up the hill. Valiant effort there from Neil Wagner, trying to claw that one in. It's Coughlin in again. And this one is edged and caught behind. Coughlin gets his reward. Delayed is in the air, and it's gone. Again, I don't know if that was just floaty out of the hand or a slower ball. This is edged, and Borthwick takes a comfortable catch at slip. And a reverse sweep in play, and that's got to be close, and he's gone.
Cut away, and what a brilliant catch that is. What a catch from Ben McKinney, a tall man.
I mean, Durham went more or less dead and buried then.
Oh, and they are now dead and buried. Hampshire, Brad Wheel. To the left-handed Jack. Oh, he's been bowled. There we go, that's why you don't have drinks. Didn't need drinks to bring wickets. Slog sweep, going to get a boundary. Just a 4, 1 bounce in front of it, but as Hogg is in around the wicket, lovely looking shot that from Eddie Jack. I think he's going to get 4. Michael Jones is going to chase it over towards the England side these days. It's a chance of, well, I thought it was a chance of a caught and bowled. Hogg had fallen over in his follow through. I'm not sure he got there. It ended up.
Not many have stood up in this second half.
Oh, it's gone big down the ground. That stood up and it's hit over the boundary. Lovely, lovely shot. And it's a beautiful 6 down the ground from Kyle Abbott.
I mean, Durham went more or less dead and buried then.
Oh, and they are now dead and buried. Hampshire, Brad Wheel misses a one that maybe nips back, maybe is a straight one, keeps a little bit low. Off stump is back. Daniel Hogg has a couple of wickets. It's been the complete